When I was a kid growing up in an evangelical church, Holy Week meant a big Easter passion play. We called them cantatas. Members of my dad's choir would each take a role. They'd put on a polyester Bible costume and often a fake beard, and we would we would embody the story of Christ's last week on earth, his trial and crucifixion and death. We called them cantatas, but think more like a Broadway musical than like a Bach cantata. This was like Miss Saigon scaled for an evangelical church. They were big, they were dramatic, and they were the highlight of my year. One year I got to be a little boy in Jesus' arms during the triumphal entry. One year I was a kid who was healed by Jesus. I was Barabbas, I was Lazarus. So the story of Holy Week was not just something that I read about. It wasn't just a story I heard in Sunday school. It was a story that I lived, that I embodied every year. I think Holy Week invites us into that space as a community over 3 nights, Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, and the great vigil of Easter on Saturday night. We bring these stories to life. We embody them. So on Thursday, we get to be Jesus' disciples, washing one another's feet as they did. On Friday, we stand at the foot of the cross, and in a moment of profound grief, we watch our world seemingly fall apart before our eyes. And on Saturday night, we wait. We sit in the darkness, we tell the old stories, we light candles, we sing songs, and in the midst of that vigil, in the midst of that waiting, something incredible happens. The organ springs to life, the lights come flooding on. It's the most dramatic service of the Christian year, and we experience the resurrection happening in our midst, in real time. The services of Holy Week, Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, the great vigil of Easter on Saturday night. These are the services that drew me back into the church when I wasn't sure there was a place for me in this tradition. So those services are not just the reason that I'm an Episcopalian. I think experiencing those services every year are what keep me a Christian. If you've never experienced the drama and the passion, the incredible grief and the amazing joy of the Triduum services as we practice them in the Episcopal Church, then I invite you to join us at Trinity Cathedral this year as we encounter this experience as a community. There is no better way to rekindle a faith grown stagnant, to reignite a heart grown cold, than to come together in community and not just read about the story, not just remember the story, but experience the story together as we experience it happening in our midst, as if for the first time.